Love isn't always simple, and passion often comes at a price. Welcome to Intrigue Romance, where secrets, betrayal, and forbidden desires collide. Tonight, we take you into a story you won't forget, where love is never what it seems. The doorbell rang on a chilly Sunday afternoon, pulling me out of my thoughts. I wasn't expecting anyone, but when I peeked through the window, I saw a figure I barely recognized. Standing there was my nephew, Lucas. It had been over a year since I'd last seen him, but even then, I knew something was different. As I opened the door, I was stunned into silence. The boy I once knew, skinny, shy, and quiet, was gone. In his place stood a man who looked like he had stepped out of a fitness magazine. Lucas was towering, his shoulders broad, his chest solid, and his arms straining against the sleeves of his shirt. His face still carried the same gentle features, but his presence was entirely transformed. "Aunt Emma," he said, his voice breaking the spell of my shock. I blinked, trying to compose myself. "Lucas, is that really you?" He grinned sheepishly, stepping inside. "It's me, Aunt Emma. I guess I've changed a little." "A little?" I exclaimed, closing the door behind him. "You've changed a lot. What on earth happened to you?" As we settled in the living room, I couldn't stop staring at him. It wasn't just his size that was shocking, it was the confidence in the way he carried himself. Lucas had always been reserved, often avoiding eye contact and keeping to himself. Now, he spoke with a calm self-assuredness that made me feel like I was talking to a completely different person. "I guess I owe you an explanation," Lucas began, taking a sip of the tea I had hastily prepared. "When I moved to the city for college, things weren't easy. I was struggling with my classes, making new friends, and honestly, I didn't feel great about myself. One day, a friend dragged me to the gym, and something just clicked." He went on to explain how working out became an outlet for his stress and insecurities. "It started small, just a few exercises here and there, but soon it became a passion." Lucas began researching fitness routines, learning about nutrition, and setting goals for himself. Over time, he not only built his body but also his confidence. Listening to him, I felt a mixture of pride and amazement. "I can't believe it," I said. "You've always been smart and kind, but now you're a completely new person." Lucas smiled, leaning back in his chair. "It wasn't just about the physical change, Aunt Emma. It was about proving to myself that I could do something if I put my mind to it. It's like I found a version of myself I didn't know existed." We spent hours talking that evening. He shared stories of his struggles and triumphs, and I found myself inspired by his journey. Lucas wasn't just my nephew anymore. He was a reminder of how resilience and determination could transform a person. As he got up to leave, I walked him to the door, still marveling at the man he had become. "Lucas," I said, my voice filled with pride, "you've truly shocked me today. But it's the kind of shock I'll cherish forever." He laughed, giving me a hug. "Thanks, Aunt Emma. That means a lot." As I watched him walk down the driveway, I couldn't help but smile. Sometimes, life has a way of surprising you in the most extraordinary ways, and that day, my nephew Lucas was the best surprise of all.